All right.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Craig Reynolds to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It gives Montgomery to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick six starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Reynolds with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he got this close to midfield before going out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st down throw from Goff. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are thrown into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
4th down, Goff throwing. He puts some power on a deep one left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Launches one deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Dowdle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights, and the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Khalifa Raymond to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send St. Brown in motion left. They go play action with Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Running on second with Montgomery. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Goff on 3rd. And it's picked off, but yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, so that brings up 4th and long. Going again, it's Goff. Oh no, they get him yet again! Trayvon Diggs has got it! Cowboys get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dak now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game.
Yeah. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Goal to go and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Off his back foot, hurling this deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's trying another one deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Fox now to kick this one away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. 1st and 10 for him now following the penalty. Dak off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 24. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Reynolds with a return. And that was a disaster of a return. They're going to start near their own goal line.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Throwing from his own end zone. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. The 40. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game. Fox now to kick this one away. And the kicking team's got it.
Kate, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
Montgomery can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead,
And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Catch made by Cooks. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ferguson's got it, complete. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down. Throwing again is Dak. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long. Dak throwing again. It is caught left side. And that will not be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach's challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll run again with Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has it down close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Montgomery now up the middle. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He's trying to push the field. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Reynolds with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go play action with Goff. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys have it once again after yet another interception.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Wow, they're going to pass it here. This finds Cooks, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.